Greetings students. Today we are going to start Unit D of Tier 2, Percentage and its application. I have divided this chapter into 3 parts. This is the first part of those 3 parts. This is for class 7. The subject is mathematics. I am Sivasis Sandilya and I welcome you to today's class. So in this unit we have 14 modules, out of which module 1 to 9 will be covering the subtopic percentage and its application, and module number 10 to 14 will be covering ratio and proportion. So in this video we are going to do the first part of percentage and its application. In the second video we are going to do the second part of percentage and its applications, and in the third video of this chapter we are going to cover ratio and proportion. So the subtopics of percentage and its applications are: number 1, changing percent into fraction; number 2, changing percent into decimal; number 3, changing decimal into percentage; number 4, changing fraction into percent; number 5, finding percent of a quantity. Then we are going to do finding one quantity as a percentage of another quantity, and then we are going to discuss some word problems. Now let's get started. First of all, converting percentage into fraction. For converting percentage into fraction, replace the percentage sign by 1 by 100 and multiply it. Then reduce the fraction to its lowest terms. The sign percentage means actually for every 100. For example, 4% means 4 into 1 by 100. See, the percentage sign is replaced by 1 by 100. So it will become 4 by 100. Now if we convert or reduce this fraction into its lowest term, then we will get 1 by 25. This is how you are going to convert percentage into a fraction. Now converting percentages to decimal numbers. This is almost same as the previous topic, that means converting percentage to fraction. All you have to do after you find the fraction in the lowest terms, you do the actual division and find out the decimal number. Replace the percentage sign by 1 by 100, like 49% is 49 into 1 by 100, which gives you 49 by 100. Now write the answer as a decimal number, like 49 by 100 is equal to 0.49. This part is same as converting percentage to fraction, and after we do the actual division we will get a decimal number. So that covers 2 of our subtopics, converting percentage to fraction and converting percentage to decimal numbers. Now converting decimal numbers to percentage. This is just the reverse of what we did earlier. Multiply the decimal number by 100%. Solve this to obtain the required percentage. For example, 12.87 is equal to 12.87 into 100%, which will give you 1287%. Now 12.87 equal to 12.87 into 100. The percentage sign, if we convert it into 1 by 100, then we will get 12.87 into 100 into 1 by 100. That will give you 1287 into 1 by 100. Now 1 by 100 can be written as the percentage sign, so the answer will be 1287%. If you need more time, pause the video, go through these topics once again. Now converting fraction to percentage. For converting a fraction or a decimal number to percentage, multiply by 100 into 1 by 100, or you can also write multiply it by 100%. Solve this to obtain the required percentage. For example, 4 by 5 is equal to 4 by 5 into 100%, which will give you 80%. When you cancel out 5 and 100, you will get 20. 20 into 4 is 80. So 4 by 5, if converted to percentage, will give you 80%. Literally, it means 4/5 of 100. Now, let us discuss module number 1. Look at the demo. Convert percentage to fraction and reduce to simplest form. Demo 1, 255% will be equal to 255 into 1 by 100, which will be 255 by 100. When we reduce it to the lowest term, we will get 51 by 20. Look at demo number 2. 18 2 by 5% will be equal to 92 by 5%, because 5 into 18 equal to 90, 90 plus 2, 92, so 92 by 5%. Now, removing the percentage sign, we will add 1 by 100, so it will become 92 by 5 into 1 by 100. Now, if we reduce this to the lowest terms, we will get 23 by 125. So, this is how you are going to do all the problems in module number 1. Pause the video for 12 minutes. There is only 4 problems here. You will not need more than 12 minutes to solve this. So pause the video for 12 minutes. Try to solve this yourself. Now these are the answers. If you have done everything correctly, then it is okay. If you have done anything wrong, pause the video, note down the correct answers. Now let us move on to module number 2. Convert the given percentage to decimal numbers, just like we discussed earlier. Look at demo number 1. 38% will be written as 38 into 1 by 100, which will be 0.38. In the same way, look at demo number 2. 3 1 by 2 will get converted into 3.5, because 1 by 2 is 0.5. 3.5 percentage will be 3.5 by 100, which will give you 0.035. In the same way, pause the video for 5 minutes. Do all the 4 problems in module number 2. So these are the answers to module number 2's questions. If you have done anything wrong, pause the video, note down the correct answers. And also note that if you have any problem in understanding anything, you have my phone number, you have my WhatsApp number. Contact me, I will help you out. Now let us move on to module number 3. Convert the following decimal numbers into percentages. Demo number 1. 5.6, we have to convert this decimal number 5.6 into percentage. So what we will do, we will multiply it by 100%. So it will become 560%. In the same way, look at demo number 2. 0.091, we have to convert this decimal number into percentage. Same method, we will multiply it by 100% and we will get 9.1%. In the same way, pause the video for, see, here the time is given 8 minutes, but you don't need 8 minutes to solve this. Pause the video for 5 minutes. Solve all the 4 problems of module number 3 by yourself. Now moving on to module number 4. Convert the following into percentage. Now we have to convert fractions into percentages. So the first one is 7 by 20. So we will multiply 7 by 20 by 100%. After cancelling out and simplifying, we will get 35%. In demo number 2, a ratio is given 3:5. Now we can write the ratio in the fractional form as 3/5. Then we will convert it into percentage by multiplying it by 100%. So 3/5 into 100%. 5 cancels out 100 and 20 remains. So 20 into 3, 60% will be the answer. In the same way, pause the video for 6 minutes and do all the problems in module number 4 yourself. So here are the answers to module number 3 and module number 4. Pause the video if required and note down the correct answers if you have done anything wrong. If you have done everything correctly, then it is very good. And if you have done anything wrong and after noting down the correct answer also you have some doubts, then please contact me. I'll help you out. Now let us move on to module number 5. Now we have to find out what amount will be the percentage of a certain amount. So find the value of, look at the demo, 15% of 25. So the question is find the value of 15% of 25. So as I have already told you when I discussed the BODMAS theory, the word of will be converted into a multiplication sign, and 15%, the percentage sign will be converted into 1/100. So 15 into 1/100 is 15/100. Of will be converted into the multiplication sign. So it will become 15/100 into 25. So 25 cancels out 100 and 4 remains. So it will be 15/4. Now converting this fraction into a mixed fraction, we will get 3/4. In the same way, look at demo number 2. Now there is a unit, rupees. So we have to find out the value of 29% of rupees 1900. Same method, 29/100 into rupees 1900 will give you 29 into 19, which will give you rupees 551. In the same way, pause the video for 10 minutes. See, though the time is given here 15 minutes, you will not require 15 minutes. You all are smart students. You will be able to do it in 10 minutes. Pause the video for 10 minutes. Do all the 4 problems of module number 5 by yourself. These are the answers to module number 5. Pause the video if required and note down the correct answers if you have done anything wrong. And if you have any doubt, please contact me. Now today we have discussed 5 modules of Unit D. Out of the 14 modules, we have discussed 5 modules. We will be discussing from module 6 onwards in the next video. This brings us to the end of today's class. I hope everyone understood everything properly. Again, I am repeating, if you have anything that you didn't understand, you have any problem, any doubt, please contact me. In our next class, we are going to start Unit D module number 6 onwards. Also, please solve all the problems of Unit A, B and C, and if you have any doubts, clear your doubts in the next class. With this note, I am Sivashish Sandilya signing out. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you everyone.